crossed the line, so I finally turned cold. I gave warning after warning, till there was nothing left to hold. I swallowed every insult, let too many things slide. Kept telling myself patience was the strongest side. But mercy without limits just teaches men to take. And every time I forgave them, they mistook kindness for weakness. I didn't wake up heartless, I didn't change overnight. They just kept moving boundaries until there was no line. You crossed the line, I'm too many. Now the man you knew doesn't live here anymore. You crossed the line, something in me froze. I didn't choose the cold, I just stopped opening the door. You wanted my patience until patience finally died. Now don't ask why I'm different. You crossed the line. I used to explain myself, I used to make things right. I used to lose my sleep trying to end every fight. I gave people chances they never would have given me, and every second chance became another reason not to leave. They called my silence weakness, they called forgiveness fear, till the day I stopped forgiving, and suddenly they could hear. You crossed the line, one time too many. Now the man you knew doesn't live here anymore. You crossed the line, something in me froze. I didn't choose the cold, I just stopped opening the door. You wanted my patience until patience finally died. Now don't ask why I'm different. You crossed the line. Cold men aren't always born, sometimes they're slowly made. One broken promise, one boundary crossed, one kindness never repaid. And somewhere along, a warm heart learns the cost. You crossed the line, now live with what you made. The man who used to forgive you finally walked away. You crossed the line, there's nothing left to explain. I became cold because being warm brought pain. Where the old me went, you watched him die. Every single time you crossed the line. I wasn't cold, I became this way. They made me cold by pushing me too far. Everybody wanted something, nobody cared about the scars. They took my calm for weakness, my patience for consent. Kept testing every boundary till every ounce was spent. I gave them room, they wanted more. I closed one window, they kicked another door. Then they looked surprised when I stopped being kind. Funny how people miss your warmth when they've crossed every line. They made me cold, don't blame me now. You can't burn a man's heart, then ask him how. They made me cold, one wound at a time. Now there's ice where mercy lived, because everybody crossed the line. They wanted everything, they took all they could hold, then acted shocked when they made me cold. I remember saying, this is the final time, but every final warning became another broken line. I hated confrontation, so I carried all the weight, but avoiding every battle only taught them I would wait. To wait and turn to distance, and distance turned to stone. Now I can sit beside them and feel completely alone. They wanted the old version, the one who let things go, but you don't get the warmth back after teaching someone cold. They made me cold, don't blame me now. You can't burn a man's heart, then ask him how. They made me cold, one wound at a time. Now there's ice where mercy lived, because everybody crossed the line. They wanted everything, they took all they could hold, then acted shocked when they made me cold. No shouting, no revenge, no dramatic goodbye. Just one morning I stopped caring whether they stayed in my life. That's when I knew they finally went too far. They made me cold, and now they want me back. They miss the man who absorbed every attack. They made me cold, now there's nothing left to fight. They killed the part that forgave, code is built to last. You don't miss my heart, you miss what I tolerated. They pushed one line too far, and that was all it took. I'd forgiven whole chapters, but couldn't forgive that look. The look that said they'd do it because I'd always let it pass. They thought my patience endless. They thought my kindness would last. There comes a final moment a man doesn't announce. One more step across the boundary, and something shuts down. No screaming, no broken glass, no threat beneath my breath. Just one quiet realization: there's nothing here worth saving left. One line too far, that's all it takes. One final wound that nothing ever saves. One line too far, and warmth becomes stone. I stopped asking them to change. I changed alone. They thought I'd always stay, no matter how hard they tried. But every patient man has one final line. I stopped checking messages, stopped explaining what went wrong, stopped needing an apology. I'd waited far too long. They noticed something different when I looked them in the eyes. There wasn't anger anymore, and that's what terrified them inside. Because anger still is feeling, and hatred still is heat. But when a man goes cold, there's nothing left to reach. They finally learned the difference between patience and defeat. I wasn't scared to lose them, I was tired of losing me. One line too far, that's all it takes. One final wound that nothing ever saves. One line too far, and warmth becomes stone. I stopped asking them to change. I changed alone. They thought I'd always stay, no matter how hard they tried. But every patient man has one final line. You rarely know which moment will be the final one. Sometimes the smallest disrespect finishes what years begun. And when that line is crossed, there's no returning home. One line too far, now look at what remains. No anger in my blood, no argument to make. there'd always be one more chance. My warmth ran out after everyone crossed the line. I kept giving pieces of myself, thinking we'd be fine. I had patience for their failures, compassion for their pain. I understood their reasons why they hurt me all the same. I kept the fire burning long after I should leave, till everybody took the heat and left the cold with me. The heart doesn't freeze at once, it happens degree by degree, until one day you touch your chest and feel nothing underneath. The warmth ran out, there's no fire anymore. I spent it all on people who kept walking through the door. The warmth ran out after one too many nights of forgiving everybody who kept crossing every line. I didn't become cold because I wanted to. The warmth ran out, trying to stay warm for you. I used to hear their problems till the morning light appeared, but when I needed someone, suddenly nobody could hear. I made room for every weakness, they made none for mine. And every time I drew a boundary, someone stepped across the line. I thought love meant endurance, I thought strength meant staying near. Now I know sometimes strength is disappearing without fear. I don't wish them suffering, I don't need to watch them fall. I just don't have warmth enough to care about them at all. The warmth ran out, there's no fire anymore. I spent it all on people who kept walking through the door. The warmth ran out after one too many nights of forgiving everybody who kept crossing every line. I didn't become cold because I wanted to. The warmth ran out, trying to stay warm for you. Maybe someday the fire comes again, but it won't burn for everyone who calls me friend. Next time warmth is earned, next time trust takes time, next time nobody gets close by simply crossing mine. The warmth ran out, but I survived the cold. And somewhere in that silence, I finally found my soul. The warmth ran out, and maybe that's alright, because a man who gave too much finally learned to draw a line. I didn't become cold because I wanted to, I became cold because warmth almost killed me too. Some fires die to keep the man alive. became cold enough to leave after everyone crossed the line. For years I kept believing they would change if given time. I thought walking away was weakness. I thought good men always stayed. So I stood inside the damage while they watched me slowly change, until the day their voices didn't hurt me anymore. That's when I understood why cold men close the door. You don't leave when you're angry. Anger still wants to be heard. You leave when there's no feeling behind another wasted word. Cold enough to leave, cold enough to go, cold enough to stop explaining everything they already know. Cold enough to leave without revenge or goodbye. They crossed every boundary till nothing stayed alive. I finally became cold enough to leave. There were days I'd beg for answers. There were nights I blamed myself, wondering why I couldn't fix what everybody else had wrecked. Then something quiet happened. I stopped needing them to see that every line they stepped across was pushing them away from me. And suddenly their absence didn't feel like any loss. Peace became more valuable than calculating every cost. The strangest kind of freedom is when you finally understand you don't need their permission to become a different man. Cold enough to leave, cold enough to go, cold enough to stop explaining everything they already know. Cold enough to leave without revenge or goodbye. They crossed every boundary till nothing stayed alive. I finally became cold enough to leave. I don't hate them, I don't miss them, I don't need them to regret. The opposite of loving someone isn't hatred, it's forgetting what you felt. Cold enough to leave, and warm enough for me. I stopped wasting every good thing on people who couldn't see. Cold enough to leave and never turn around. Everybody crossed the line until I finally stood my ground. I didn't lose my heart, I finally chose my peace. I became cold enough to leave. Sometimes cold is how a man survives. cross the line, so I finally turned cold. I gave warning after warning, till there was nothing left to hold. I swallowed every insult, let too many things slide. Kept telling myself patience was the strongest side. But mercy without limits just teaches men to take. And every time I forgave them, they mistook kindness for weakness. I didn't wake up heartless, I didn't change overnight. They just kept moving boundaries until there was no line. You crossed the line, one time too many. Now the man you knew doesn't live here anymore. You crossed the line, and something in me froze. I didn't choose the cold, I just stopped opening the door. You wanted my patience until patience finally died. Now don't ask why, I'm different, you crossed the line. I used to explain myself, I used to make things right. I used to lose my sleep trying to end every fight. I gave people chances they never would have given me, and every second chance became another reason not to leave. They called my silence weakness, they called forgiveness fear, till the day I stopped forgiving, and suddenly they could hear. You crossed the line, one time too many. Now the man you knew doesn't live here anymore. You crossed the line, and something in me froze. I didn't choose the cold, I just stopped opening the door. Wanting my patience until patience finally died. Now don't ask why, I'm different, you crossed the line. Cold men aren't always born, sometimes they're slowly made. One broken promise, one boundary crossed, one kindness never repaid. And somewhere along the way, a warm heart learns the cost. You crossed the line, now live with what you made. The man who used to forgive you finally walked away. You crossed the line, there's nothing left to explain. I became cold, 'cause being warm brought pain. Don't ask where the old me went, you watched him die. Every single time you crossed the line, I wasn't cold, I became this way. They made me cold by pushing me too far. Everybody wanted something, nobody cared about the scars. They took my calm for weakness, my patience for consent. Kept testing every boundary till every ounce was spent. I gave them room, they wanted more. I closed one window, they kicked another door. Then they looked surprised when I stopped being kind. Funny how people miss your warmth when they've crossed every line. They made me cold, don't blame me now. You can't burn a man's heart, then ask him how. They made me cold, one wound at a time. Now there's ice where mercy lives, because everybody crossed the line. They wanted everything, they took all they could hold and acted shocked when they made me cold. I remember saying, this is the final time. But every final warning became another broken line. I hated confrontation, so I carried all the weight. But avoiding every battle only taught them I would wait. Till waiting turned to distance, and distance turned to stone. Now I can sit beside them and feel completely alone. They wanted the old version, the one who let things go. But you don't get the warmth back after teaching someone cold. They made me cold, don't blame me now. You can't burn a man's heart, then ask him how. They made me cold, one wound at a time. Now there's ice where mercy lived, because everybody crossed the line. They wanted everything, they took all they could hold, then acted shocked when they made me cold. No shouting, no revenge, no dramatic goodbye. Just one moment I stopped caring whether they stayed in my life. That's when I knew they finally went too far. They made me cold, and now they want me back. They miss the man who absorbed every attack. They made me cold, now there's nothing left to find. They killed the part that forgave. miss my heart, you miss what I tolerated. They pushed one line too far, and that was all it took. I'd forgiven whole chapters, but couldn't forgive that look. The look that said they'd do it, because I'd always let it pass. They thought my patience endless, they thought my kindness would last. There comes a final moment a man doesn't announce. One more step across the boundary, and something shuts down. No scream, no broken glass, no threat beneath my breath. Just one quiet realization: there's nothing here worth saving left. One line too far, that's all it takes. One final wound that nothing ever saves. One line too far and won't become stone. I stopped asking them to change, I changed alone. They thought I'd always stay, no matter how hard they tried. But every patient man has one final line. I stopped checking messages, stopped explaining what went wrong, stopped needing an apology. I'd waited far too long. They noticed something different when I looked them in the eyes. There wasn't anger anymore, and that's what terrified them inside. Because anger still has feeling, and hatred still has heat. But when a man goes cold, there's nothing left to reach. They finally learned the difference between patience and defeat. I wasn't scared to lose them, I was tired of losing me. One line too far, that's all it takes. One final wound that nothing ever saves. One line too far and won't become stone. I stopped asking them to change, I changed alone. They thought I'd always stay, no matter how hard they tried. But every patient man has one final line. You rarely know which moment will be the final one. Sometimes the smallest disrespect finishes what years begun. And when that line is crossed, there's no returning home. One line too far, now look at what remains. No anger in my blood, no argument to make. One line too far, the old me stayed behind. You didn't lose me suddenly, you lost me every time. Every time you pushed, every time always be one more chance. My warmth ran out after everyone crossed the line. I kept giving pieces of myself, thinking we'd be fine. I had patience for their failures, compassion for their pain. I understood their reasons while they hurt me all the same. I kept the fire burning long after I should leave, till everybody took the heat and left the cold with me. A heart doesn't freeze at once, it happens degree by degree, until one day you touch your chest and feel nothing underneath. The warmth ran out, there's no fire anymore. I spent it all on people who kept walking through the door. The warmth ran out after one too many nights of forgiving everybody who kept crossing every line. I didn't become cold because I wanted to. The warmth ran out trying to stay warm for you. I used to hear their problems till the morning light appeared, but when I needed someone, suddenly nobody could hear. I made room for every weakness, they made none for mine. And every time I drew a boundary, someone stepped across the line. I thought love meant endurance, I thought strength meant staying near. Now I know sometimes strength is disappearing without fear. Them suffering, I don't need to watch them fall. I just don't have warmth enough to care about them at all. The warmth ran out, there's no fire anymore. I spent it all on people who kept walking through the door. The warmth ran out after too many nights of forgiving everybody who kept crossing every line. I didn't become cold because I wanted to. The warmth ran out trying to stay warm for you. Maybe someday next time trust takes time. Next time nobody gets close by simply crossing mine. The warmth ran out, but I survived the cold. And somewhere in that silence I finally found my soul. The warmth ran out, and maybe that's alright, because the man who gave too much finally learned to draw a I didn't become cold because I wanted to. I became cold because warmth almost killed me too. Some fires die to keep the man alive.